Victoria Tisland. I'm a student from the University of Salzburg, and I'm very thankful to present our paper to you at the ENTER 2022. What you can expect in our presentation: first, I would like to introduce our paper background, then our literature review, then of course our methodology and how we collect our data. And second, then the methods of analysis. And then I would like to introduce you our results. And in the end, I give you a short conclusion. To get into the topic, I would like to introduce you first the background. And yeah, I think nowadays also during Corona, we use social media very often. And yeah, meanwhile, social media and digital communications have become essential parts of our daily life. And through the rise of the internet, the platforms hence has transformed into powerful communication mediums like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, allow users to express their feelings, showing their everyday life and communication with other people, like we do it together today. So 60% of Instagram users said that they knew and learned about a product or service through Instagram. So Instagram advertising of DMOs plays a vital role of the user-generated content. On the image of a destination is also highlighted. Our literature review consists of 4 parts. The first one was the definition of emojis. And to explain it short, I have an example from Krali, Novak, and Smelovic. They said that the emojis are facial expressions that allow users to express their feelings, moods, or also their emotions. In further courses, we apply the categorization of 2 types of the emojis, between the face emojis and the non-face emojis. In the emojis and social media part, Ryden proved when emojis were used, readers found a higher level of positive emotion than when there were no emojis. For non-face emojis, even though they do show facial expressions, still bring positive meanings to a message. In the third part, emoji consumer behavior and purchase intention. Hence, emojis are well recognized as a tool for social media advertising, and companies commercially use emoji to follow up their rising popularity in business communications. So they find that emoji in promotional materials increase the effect of the purchase intention. And in the last part of the literature review, Fanati and sorry when I pronounce it wrong, and Suyatanya observe that more and more tourism operators use Instagram to promote their Instagram and label Instagram also as an online travel album. Now we come to our hypothesis, and we had 3, and we wanted to know in the first one if the appearance of positive face emoji in tourism-related Instagram posts help to rise more positive emotions than non-face emojis do. In the second one, if the appearance of emoji in tourism-related Instagram advertisement will influence the travel intention of users. And the third one was the appearance of non-face emojis in tourism-related Instagram posts help to create more engagement, like the like, share, and comment on the posts than face emojis do. And later in the results, you will know what we found out. And for the research design, we conducted based on the positive paradigm, meaning the results of the research is objectively generated based on observation and statistical measurements. And to answer the research question, a quantitative method with an online questionnaire in experience setting was used. And how we collect our data? In the first part of the survey was a descriptive analysis. In the second part of the survey, participants analyzed 2 pictures with a caption. On the right side, you can see examples. Yeah, and as I mentioned in the second part of the survey, participants analyzed 2 pictures with a caption with text and the face emojis, 2 pictures with the caption and the non-face emojis, and also 2 pictures with a caption, but only with text. And the pictures with no emojis in the caption were included for 2 purposes. It helped to ensure that the service participants would not recognize the real purpose of the survey, which was the examining the influence of emojis under each Instagram post. On this slide, I would like to mention that cross-sectional research design was applied to collect the data from the participants in a specific period to describe the patterns of the variables with the population. And they also had to rate their perception on the picture on a 6-point Likert scale. How would they react to the post using Instagram's function, including the like, share, and comment? And for the travel intention question, we used also a 6-point Likert scale. And on the right side, you can see that a convenience sampling method were applied to determine all individuals for a data collection process. The sampling consists of 182 respondents. To include the criteria for the target were adult participants who were at least 18 years old, as from what the age they were legally entitled to purchase tourist products and services on their own. Additionally, this study excluded the people who didn't have an active Instagram account to ensure that the participants are familiar with the post design and the setup on the Instagram app. In the methods of analysis, an exploratory test was applied to confirm if the dataset was normally distributed or not. So the data was not normally distributed, hence a non-parametric ANOVA test was applied to verify the hypothesis. Now we come to the results. And first I would like to show you our demographic results. The data set, as I mentioned before, was for 182 participants and showed an imbalance of participants with 2/3, so 75% being female. Moreover, most of the participants reported being between 18 and 23 years old. It was 46%. And the second largest group was 24 to 29 years old. So this pointed out that 89% of the participants were between 18 and 29. Regarding one's level at the attractiveness of Instagram, 52% of the 182 participants agreed that they use Instagram to upload pictures and stories, while 47% choose I use Instagram to check the feed. And moreover, when it comes to how often the participants use Instagram, the majority, so 61%, used Instagram several times a day, while only 16% used the application multiple times an hour. So I think no influencer answered our questionnaire. Then we come already to the first hypothesis, the influence of emoji on Instagram users, the positive emotion. A non-parametric ANOVA freedom test was chosen to determine a difference between the emotion that participants of the survey had when seeing Instagram pictures with face emojis, non-face emojis, and no emojis at all. According to the result, the Friedman test, there was a statistically significant difference between the levels of emotion that participants had when observing 3 types of the pictures. The Dan Bonferroni post-hoc test, when you can see at the table, showed that even comparing in pairs, in the level of emotions people had towards the 3 types of Instagram pictures were all significantly different. Moreover, the lowest mean rank, it's 1.58, the pictures with positive face emojis created the participants more positive emotions. On the other hand, Instagram pictures with non-face emojis in the caption generate less positive emotions than pictures with no emojis. Hence, the first hypothesis is accepted. What is with our second hypothesis? Also, the Friedman test results indicate a significant difference between the level intention generated from the 3 types of the pictures. Look at it again, and at the Bonferroni test outcome, there was significant difference between the level intention that people had when looking at the pictures with face emojis and the pictures with non-face emojis. So the difference in travel intention towards the destination in the picture with face emojis and the ones with no face emojis were also statistically significant. Therefore, it assumed that the hypothesis 2 is partly supported, since the face emoji positively influenced travel intention, while the appearance of the non-face emojis showed no significantly difference regarding the travel intention compared to the Instagram posts with the no emojis involved. And our last hypothesis, since there were 3 different types of engagement, the like, the comment, and the share, there were the 3 different parts. And the first with the like, you can see on the table on the right side, based on the Friedman test, there was statistically significant difference among the likelihood that people would like the Instagram posts with face emojis, non-face emojis, and no emojis at all. Sorry. The result of the post-hoc test showed also a significantly significant difference between the intention to like a post with the face emojis and the intention to like a post with a non-face emoji. So a similar result was found in the pair of the post with face emoji and the post with the non-face emoji at all. And the mean rank also pointed out that the people highest likelihood to like as a post was when there was a face emoji. And moreover, people were likely to like a post when there was no emojis at all, rather than when there was a non-face emoji in the caption. The second part was the share engagement, and there was also a statistically significant difference among the likelihood that the participants would share the Instagram post with face emojis, non-face emojis, and no emoji at all. However, the postdoc presented no significantly difference when comparing in pairs. So it can be said that despite the appearance of face emojis or non-face emojis in the caption of the post, it did not make people want to share the post more compared to when there was no emojis at all. And for the last part, the comment, there was also a statistically significant difference among the likelihood that the participants would comment on the Instagram posts with face emojis, non-face emojis, and no emojis at all. And hence this illustrates that even though there was either a face emoji or non-face emoji in the caption, the post, it did not trigger people willingness to comment on the post more compared to when there was no emoji at all. So we could reject the hypothesis 3. And the last part was the factors influencing travel intention. And in this part, the multiple option question asking which elements of a post inspired responses to visit the promoted destination the most. So the results of the descriptive test across 6 pictures were showed that the most chosen option was the picture is beautiful, like bright colors and saturated chroma. So it was chosen 400, around 500 times. The option, the caption of the post is interesting, received 210 votes. And it was the second most chosen option. And the number of likes and comments the post has and the credibility of the Instagram account got significantly lower votes. So to conclude everything, I try to shorten the conclusion. Yeah, and to conclude the hypothesis, I would like to repeat that we accepted the first hypothesis, partly accepted the second one, and rejected the third hypothesis. And the research shows that the positive face emojis presents the destination promoting Instagram posts creates more positive emotion related to the higher travel intention and higher likelihood that viewers will like to post, and positive face emojis to influence the attention significantly and purchase intention of the users and the social media sites. And not only in the context of traditional hendotic products, but also in the context of promoting a travel destination. Moreover, in this research, evidence was found that in the case of tourism marketing on Instagram, non-face emojis in the caption may not bring the same desired effect in generating positive emotions, influencing travel intention and user-generated compared to positive face emojis. This brings a different perspective compared to existing research regarding how non-face emojis also can bring positive emotions when used in instant messaging and to make the best out of an Instagram post. It is advised to include positive face emojis in the caption and high quality pictures with bright colors in the posts. thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you liked our paper.